Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Our pastors are in other places this afternoon as they do God's work, and so we're glad that you are joining me in my office to hear about children's ministry and what God is up to in the lives of children and families here in the walls of HCL and beyond. My name is Rachel Stathakis. I'm the Director of Children's Ministry here. The beauty of team ministry, which is what we are all a part of, is that work is rarely done alone. I work very closely with Pastor Leon Jameson, who is the pastor to children, youth, and families here. I also work with my children's ministry team. Julie Crow is our administrative assistant and helps with so many details and planning and behind the scenes work so that children's ministry can run smoothly. Heidi Strohmeyer is our early childhood associate, and she helps to oversee and coordinate all resources and events for children who are ages 1 through kindergarten. Bethany Dillon is our elementary associate, and she helps to oversee and coordinate all resources and events for children in first grade through 5th grade. So those ladies make the children's ministry team. They do so much work for these kids, and it's exciting to see where this work and God's work is taking us. So I'll start with what goes on a Sunday morning here in children's ministry. We have Sunday school that happens almost every Sunday during the 9:15 worship service from the middle of September through the end of May. That is a ministry for children who are ages 3 through 5th grade. They go to their classrooms for small group time where they learn a Bible story and a real life application that week. They go to large group, or they partake in a service event each week during Sunday school. We have nursery spaces available for kids as well. Our toddler nursery, which was renovated last year, is our Noah's Ark space. That's for little ones who can walk through age 3, and that is staffed with volunteers during our 9:15 and 11 o'clock service each week. We have our infant nursery, which was renovated recently, just about a year ago. That space is off of the church, so moms of little ones can go in there if they need a quiet or a private space. They can continue to listen along to worship. So we love those spaces. We hope you use those. Also, during the weekend worship, we have hands-on worship, which is about a year old as well. So we love seeing so many kids participate in those. So when you are in the church atrium, you'll see the Next Gen counter. Kids who are 2 through kindergarten, if they are in worship, and we are so glad to see children in worship, those little ones can grab a worship bag, and in there they will find a coloring sheet. This says Jesus is our friend. And then they'll find crayons and other little activities, winter, little quiet toys to play with during worship. So we hope your little ones take those when they're in worship. And then for kids who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade, they can stop by that Next Gen counter. Next Gen is what children's ministry is a part of. They can get worship notes to follow along with the service. And then kids who are in 3rd through 5th grade, they can get these message notes. So these documents help them follow along with the sermon. After worship, the kids can take these home with them and then return the clipboards. So I think that does it for weekend worship services. We are so excited to have lots of events, kids events, but really family events offered throughout the year. So we have this calendar of events that you can find on our website or at the Next Gen counter. So I'll just go through some of these to give an overview of what's coming up. This Friday, January 18th, we have a mom and son game night. So you'll also see these. You can pick one up at the counter or follow along on the website. There's still space, so register if you haven't. And we'll have Human Hungry Hippos games. We have a black lights room, giant inflatable obstacle course, giant inflatable bounce house, video games on smart boards in some of the classrooms. So we are so excited. This is our first mom and son game night. We hope you join us. The next event that's coming up is a family roller skating night. That is happening at the Incrediroll Arena in West Allis on February 8th. And that's for all families, so we hope you join. March 2nd is our second grade Bible event. There, the kids will get their first Faith Alive Bible. There's no charge. And there are also hands-on activities for children and families to do so that those kids can get a better understanding of what God's Word is. And so those activities are for children and families to do together. We have another Bible event in the fall for preschool. And at that Bible event, those little ones get their first beginner's Bible. And same thing, there are hands-on activities for those little ones to do with their parents. That's one of the things that we love about the entire Next Gen Vision, which is what children's ministry is a part of. It gives families the resources, and we are so grateful to give encouragement because you are incredible spiritual nurturers of your kids, and as you set out to raise them in the faith and as you help make those sons and daughters of the King, we are so glad to walk alongside you. In April, we have our family Easter egg hunt, April 13th, and that will take place here. So we hope you join for that. We have our second annual Father-Daughter Dance coming up in May. And then Vacation Bible School is June 17th through 21st this year. And we hope you join. This year's theme is Roar, so we'll be on a safari. We use group publishing as the curriculum for VBS, and we also use groups curriculum called Dig In for Sunday school. So we love group. They provide so much fun, biblically sound material for those kids. So we're grateful for that. We also are so thankful for so many volunteers. We rely on hundreds of you each year for children's ministry to happen, from Vacation Bible School, which is just a crazy, wild, fun time, to Sunday school, which happens weekly, to our nursery space, to events, helping with setup and takedown, and just so many things in between. Thank you, HCL, for supporting children's ministry. Thank you for teaming with us. These kids they are the church. They are the future of the church. And it brings us so much joy to follow this mission that God has given us. So thank you. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon. Have a good afternoon.